I'm Kaylee Goldie, and I'm super excited to be joined by the one, the only, Saucy Santana. Hey, hey, hey. I was about to jump in the introduction and be like, the one and only, who else got an ass like that?
Like this, period.
How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good. I'm glad that you're
Right.
well, looking gorgeous as always.
Thank you. I woke up like this.
Period. So let's talk a little bit about you then. Obviously the UK is absolutely loving your music at the moment. Am I right in saying that you started off as a makeup artist?
hmm I started doing makeup. I first started wearing makeup when I was like 17, and then practice makes perfect. So probably once I got like about 20, I made it a job. I had to learn it first because at first it was a mess.
Do you look back at pictures and be like, oh,
Yes. Oh my God. Eyeshadow all the way up to here. Um, Nicki Minaj was real big at the time, so pink Barbie lipstick. It was a lot.
yeah. Do you remember everyone wanted the full fringe as well? Everyone wanted to be Nicki.
I made all my homegirls dress like that in high school.
And what point then was you like, okay, cool, I'm enjoying makeup, but I want to transition into doing music now. I want to be an artist.
Um, in 2019, it was in February. Me and my friends had a podcast, and when we would do the podcast every week, we would just like play music until all the viewers. We would go live and do it. And on Facebook. And so we would just be playing music as we giving people time to tune in and stuff like that. And I was like, forget playing everybody else's song. We could make our own song and that could be our intro. And so we went to the studio and we had recorded a song. It was five of us, four boys, four gay boys, and one of our friends was transgender. And we all did a song together, and we just uploaded on SoundCloud and just put it like out on Facebook and stuff. And so everyone was like, "Oh my God, Santana, you can rap!" And I was like, "Me?" And, everyone just loved it, so I started um, doing like little freestyles. I did a freestyle to Tatiana by Blueface. It had went viral on Facebook. And then people started wanting me to come to like the clubs and like perform the song. And so I was like, well, maybe I should really try to make a song and see, how it
So at
works.
this point, you weren't even trying. You was really just doing it and just
I just
guessing.
want like the initial song for the podcast. I just started playing in freestyles and stuff, and people just kept enjoying it. So I was like, let me really go to the drawing board and try to make a song. And my first hit, Walk 'em Like a Dog, came out July 4th in 2019. It did 1 million streams in a week, 1 million plays in a week on SoundCloud. And now we here.
Wow. Was you expecting that then? Because obviously you picked up a bit of traction anyway, but
I wasn't expecting it at all. I just was just in my head, I was like, well, I'm gonna just, keep shooting at it. I'm gonna try to make that was my first time actually me making a song like with a hook and like a chorus and like verses and a bridge. That was my first time actually constructing a song. And so it just worked.
wow. And the thing is, as you mentioned, you was doing your thing on Facebook. So you was doing viral before TikTok was around. You was already
Yeah,
doing this.
I remember I think TikTok, when I first got on TikTok, it was in 2020. So when I was going viral, the kids was on another app. I remember they had made it was a little challenge they would do to my song, but we didn't have TikTok like that yet.
Wow. And to be honest, yeah, you'd be blowing up on TikTok.
Mhm.
Honestly, like it's crazy. Do you change the way you do your music because of TikTok, or are you still just vibes in and hoping that TikTok likes it?
No, I don't. I feel like music, especially me coming from not blowing up on TikTok, I don't necessarily make TikTok music. I make music that I like. I make music that I think is relatable to my fans. I make music that makes me feel good, and I think I just use TikTok as a platform, as I use any other platform to promote my music.
Yeah, for sure. One thing about your music, it makes me want to turn up. It makes me want to act up, do the
Yep,
most.
yeah, that's my personality. So it's just easy to project that into a song.
Yeah, 100%. And what I absolutely love about you is that you're just so open and carefree. You're yourself, you're authentic. Where does that confidence come from to be like that? Because that can be scary.
Um, I've been the same way all my life. So I think I just always been me. Um at 17 I came out as gay, and that's when I started wearing makeup, wearing nails, wearing girl clothes and stuff. So I think just for me, I knew that I wanted to be happy, and that I wanted to live my life how I wanted to. And so just me having the mindset of me being myself and me being free and not having to hide from anyone or not even caring what anyone thought. Um, since 17, I was just like, I don't care. I'm doing me. And so I just exude that same confidence within everything. Being 17, walking out the house with acrylic nails and makeup and a beard still, and going into a store or just going out into the public and people like, what's going on? You got little kids like, mommy, why he dressed like a girl? Mommy, why he got nails? So, but I didn't care. I was happy.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And how has things changed for you then from you at 17 years old, being open, being yourself, to now? How has it changed for you at all, if it has?
Um, I think that we just in a new day where it's you have people like me in the forefront, and you just have so many other great gays. And I think that it's not accepting to everybody yet, but gay is kind of more normal now. So, um, and especially with me being so big and just in front of people, people are more starting to become more accepting of the different kind of gays that we have and just people being themselves.
Well, that's the thing as well, because obviously we've had gay artists be out there and they haven't really, they've been quite, they wait until they blow up, and then when they blow up they come out, and then it's like, oh, okay, everyone already loves you now. But what I really love and respect about you, that it's like, this is who we get in and this is who we love from the beginning. And
Yes,
I live, we eat, I love it.
period.
Period. Also as well, like there's loads of gay rappers in the UK coming up at the moment. Like we try to do
Mhm.
all we can to put them on. What advice then would you give for them, people that are trying to break out, that are part of the community and they're just trying to do them things? What advice would you give?
To be yourself, make music that you can relate to, make music that you think people could relate to, um, and just be authentic. Music is so different, like it's so many different sounds. Even right now in real time, I'm in the studio and I'm just playing around with different sounds, and um you just never know what hit. You never know. People, we always looking for something fresh. And so I think just the easiest way for me to sell myself is being myself. So that's what I always encourage people. Um, and I try to be relatable to as wide as an audience as I can. So I don't want to just be relatable to one specific genre. I like to try to be relatable to everybody. And so I think just once you put your own creativity into something and make sure it's a song that can kind of reach the masses, it'll go. Because I
Well,
love Ivorian doll.
Yes, we're going to get onto that. We're definitely going to get onto you and
Mm-hmm.
Ivorian Doll. We're going to discuss that in a second. But talking of the masses, though, see, I'm part of the community. I'm always in the gay clubs, DJing, doing my thing. But then when I started to go to the straight club and I heard Walk in the straight club, I was like, oh, hold on one sec. This isn't a gay thing. This is a everybody thing. And I live for that. So is that the dream for you? Not to be at prides, but to be at the mainstream festivals and just doing your thing worldwide, regardless?
Yes, and that's where my career is right now. See, when I started rapping, I rapped from a female standpoint because it was able to sell to more people. So kind of once girls love you, now you're at home listening to my song, your kids are like, Mommy, what's that? Now your boyfriend is like, what's that? Oh, that song's kind of cool. I keep hearing my girlfriend. I have a lot of dudes come up to me and like, my little sister love you, my girlfriend love you, my baby mama can't stop playing your music, my auntie plays your music. So it's like, with me being gay, if I rap only things that gays can understand, I will only be boxed in with a gay fan base. If I rap things that gays, moms, children, uncles, dads, if I rap things that everybody can relate to, I could sell to everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And trust me, everyone was loving Walk. The way that everyone would be strutting, no matter where you are, one thing you're going to do is strut.
Yep. Yep. That's
Something I was saying, like, as you mentioned, is your collaboration with Ivorian Doll. Big up Ivorian Doll. How did you two come together? How did that happen?
I found Ivorian Doll on YouTube. Her song came up. I think it was a drill beat. I'm trying to remember what was the name of the song. Run a man down on my Jordan, run a man down on my bomber.
Oh, rumors.
Boomers.
That's how I shoot my shot.
That's how I shoot my shot. So Reloaded. I remember that. And I was like, I love this song. I love this song. I love her accent. I love her vibe. And I had reached out to her to collab with me. I think that was in 2020 on my album Pretty Little Gangster. Me and her did the song together. And so that's why I said just her being herself, being just creating music that she like, and me somewhere just scrolling through. I'm always researching and just looking up different things and different vibes and seeing how people, coming. And I just stumbled across her and I fell in love. So it's literally that simple. Like when she was making that song, she probably ain't know Saucy Santana was gonna hear that and want to do a song with her. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, it's just so easy, just being yourself. You never know who listening or who likes what.
And do you know what I love as well? Because that song really blew up here in the UK and we loved it. So it's so nice as well that it's not just in the UK, that you came across it over in the States and you're like, yeah, which is sick.
Yep.
I love that. Is there anyone else in the UK that you've heard that you're feeling?
No, I haven't heard a lot of UK people, but if they sound like I worry doll, I'ma like it. Because one thing I love y'all accent. Like, see, I'm from Florida, so a lot of people love our Florida accent and like how I talk, and just like that was one of the things that people enjoyed about my song Material Girl, because of how we say girl in Florida. And so literally how we talk is how I rapped it. And people fell in love with that, like, oh, he says girl. And it sounds like GWORL. And just people just fell in love with it. So there's so many ways to be creative, but I definitely love the UK accent.
Are you gonna come to the UK? Because we want you here.
Yes, I'm ready. I think I had I was supposed to be booked there for something in September, but I think it was a mix up with them sending my change, child. So it didn't work out. But yeah, definitely as soon as I get booked, I'm coming because I have a big fan base in the UK and I haven't even been there yet.
That's crazy,
so I know like the first time I come, it's gonna be a big thing.
It's gonna be like incredible. We're gonna lose it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
I'm
The
ready.
girls are ready.
I'm ready.
To be fair as well, I came over to Florida. I went to Miami like a few months ago, and I went on a boat party. I was like, these Americans use like party way more than us in the UK. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Oh, girl. That's the thing. That's the thing. When you go to Miami, you have to get a boat. When you go to Miami, you have to get a boat and just party. You rent your boat for like 4 hours, like 3, 4 hours, and just have a ball.
It was
Jump off the boat
crazy.
into the water, get drunk, listen to your own music, and everybody just vibe. It's so fun. I love that when I go to Miami.
I thought that us people in the UK, I thought that we could party, but I was out partied. My friend was out partied. I was like, yeah, we can't keep up with the Americans.
And that's a Florida thing. Nobody party like a Florida girl.
Really?
Yes, Florida we is turned. Florida, period. Like even outside of Miami, just Florida people is so much fun.
I need to go to other places around Florida as well. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. Where do you recommend? Where should I go?
And Florida, Miami is probably the latest place. You got Miami. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida, so that's like the capital. You got Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa. Fort Lauderdale is right there by Miami. Different places offer different vibes in Florida.
Okay, I'm trying to come back. But talking as well of Florida, shall we talk about the friendship you have with the City Girls? We love it so, so much.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it then to have a friendship like that in the music industry?
It's to me, it's important because we rappers, so you know we could help each other in music, but we're still real life friends, so it's not fake.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes being in the industry, it's a lot of fake shit that be going on and just a lot of opportunists and people that's not doing, people don't do things all the times that's pure. And so just with us, we rappers, but we real friends. So everything that we do for each other, whether it's rap or whether it's real life, it's from the heart.
Yeah, I sense that because I think, as you said, there are a lot of friendships that's a little bit like are you real friends? But
yeah,
we can tell that it's an actual friendship. And I think from an outsider's perspective, we hear so much stuff about the music industry and it's horrible and no one's really friends. So when you see a friendship like this, I'm like, oh, there's good people in the world.
Yep.
Shall we talk a little bit more about collaborations then? We spoke about your UK collaborations. In a second, we're going to talk about you and Latto. But who else is on the dream collab list?
The dream collab list. Gucci Mane is my favorite rapper, so I always shout out Gucci Mane. I love Lizzo.
Yes, because you was performing, you was with her on her tour, innit?
Yeah, I'm going on tour with Lizzo. So definitely a Lizzo collab. I just did a collab with Madonna. We did a Material Girl remix. It's out. It's out now. We premiered it in New York for Pride, but now the song is out. I love Cardi B. Yeah. I love Nicki Minaj, of course, been a barb since high school.
Listen, we are all waiting. The girls and the gays are waiting for this collaboration. You and Nicki.
For the Nicki Santana, right?
Right?
I know.
We all thought it was going to come as well, you know. We all thought it was going to come.
Mm-hmm. I think Nicki is like a timing person. So whenever she's ready, I'm ready.
I really feel like it's going to happen there.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
What would it sound like?
I don't know, because me and Nicki have so many personalities and so many flows. Like, we could give you a Barbie song, we could give you a twerk song, we could give you a trap song. Like, I don't know. It's so crazy. It could be anything.
We're ready. But a collaboration that we do have right now that we are living for, like this song is being played everywhere in the UK. You
Mm-hmm.
and Latto. Let's
Yeah,
talk booty. Oh my gosh, that song.
I love Booty when I first heard it.
Do you remember that first moment then hearing it complete?
I had just signed to RCA and they had brought the song to me and I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's giving record deal, it's giving song of the summer. And I was so excited when I first heard that song. I was like, oh yeah, this is the one right here.
It is absolutely like insane. As I said, what I love about you and your music is that it's feel good, it's empowering. You want to dance, you want to vibe. And this, like, it's my favorite song of yours so far,
Oh,
honestly.
thank you. Yeah, I think it's very Santana. It's very fun. I don't think I like songs that you hear and you can't just sit still.
Yeah, that's what it's
Like
giving.
Booty is not a song you can hear, and even if you don't like me or like you a hater, you still gonna be like,
You know them ones where you don't like the song, but you still going.
mm-hmm. It's one of them ones right there.
How did you and Latto come together?
Latto is another friend that I have that we also rap, but we're also real friends in real life. So literally, we the first time me and Latto did a song together, it was in 2020, and COVID happened, and so our song came out, but I just feel like when our song dropped and then COVID happened, and the world was in a frenzy. We wasn't worried
Yeah.
about who dropping no song. We was trying to figure out why we got to wear a mask everywhere, why we got to go in the house, why you got to be 6 feet apart. So I just feel like, the song didn't hit like it should have. And I was scrambling around to be like, who my label wanted me to have a feature on the song. And I was like, who could I get? Who could I get? And it was crunch time. And I thought about it. I was like, I could run it back with Latto. I was like, our first song came out, and our fans know it, but I was like, COVID had kind of messed us up. I was like, we should run it back. And literally, we hit Lotto, and Lotto sent the song back in like 5 minutes.
Serious?
Yes, it was just like, it was like that's why I said I just love about having a real friend because
Yeah.
to me that wasn't a rap thing. Like that was like that's my friend. I'm gonna look out for my friend.
Yeah, 100.
Um, and I love Lotto on it. When I heard "Shake What Your Doctor Gave You," I
Yeah.
love that part.
Yeah, yes. 5 minutes as well. But one thing about Latto, her
Not
work
5 minutes,
rate.
not 5 minutes literally, but like I've sent songs and people take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to
Yeah,
send a song back. So literally, like we sent it to her that night and had I think and got it back that same night or first thing the next morning.
that is
Got it back that same
crazy.
night. Got it back that same night.
How did she write that quick? Because that verse is like
Mhm.
insane.
Well, we rappers. So, when you really know how to rap, you ain't in the studio for 10 hours trying to make a song. I could literally go in the studio and write and record a song in like 2-3 hours tops.
Really?
hmm I did it plenty of times. I had been in the studio and I think one night, I think the fastest I did it was like an hour and a half. I made a song and I recorded it. And I never forget, this boy was in the studio with me. He was like, I'd never seen that before. And I was like, what? And he was like, you did that so fast. And I just feel like, rapping is to me, being an artist is the job. Being a rapper is the job. But creating music, like that's a feeling. Like it's a
Yeah.
vibe. So if I'm in a mood and I hear a good beat and I just got thoughts in my head, like it's easy for me to just write it down and spit it in a booth, because I'm with the vibes.
It's so crazy to me though that it wasn't always music for you, but you had this talent that you didn't even know that you had.
Yeah, God given talent that I didn't know that I had. Cause even sometimes I shock myself when I'm in the studio. I'll be like, how you knew to say that? Or like how you knew to switch your flow like that, or what made you like? I sometimes I just still gas myself like, okay, I'm a rapper, but I never knew that I never knew that I had that talent. I didn't. I always had a way with words. I was always very witty. And I always had good comebacks. Like in high school, I was the friend that's like, they picking on me, Santana, go get them. And I know how to say stuff that's like funny, or I know how to say stuff that's gonna hurt your feelings, or I know how to say something that's gonna hang like, ooh.
Do you know them people though? And you're like, I'm not even gonna argue with them because the way they're gonna clap back,
I
you is that person.
I was one of the people like, I ain't gonna argue with him. And so I think I kind of thought like, well, I always, had a way with words. I knew how to say stuff to make people laugh. Even the way I talk or things that I say, people always, copied off of it. So I was like, maybe, to me, that's how I look at rapping. Like, I'ma just, pop my shit on a beat.
And you really be doing that.
Period.
I've loved talking to you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me. My first UK interview. So I'm excited.
It's your first UK interview.
Yes, I never had one.
Look at us go.
Period.
I'm so happy that it was with me. I've literally loved talking to you. You're so amazing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too.
Let everyone know where they can check you out on the socials and where they can check out the music video for Booty.
So Booty featuring Big Latto. You can check out the music video on YouTube. It's with Bebo. You can find me on Instagram at the one Saucy Santana. You can find me on Twitter at Saucy Santana _. You can find me on TikTok at Saucy Santana. You can find me on Facebook at Saucy Santana. I'm everywhere. You can go grab your friend phone. They're gonna have a million Santana memes in their phone. Go to your friend's Spotify. You're gonna see me in there too. I'm everywhere.
You are everywhere, honey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Talk to you next time.
Kaylee Golden.